I always think this is funny. Women know that being a single mother is shameful. They know. The sound, she played a kind of song, whatever. The sound that plays in my head before I admit to a guy I've been talking to for 6 months that I have a kid. You should have told him on day one. You should have told him day one. Maybe first week. At the very least, maybe the first week. Waiting 6 months is because you hope that he ignores everything. I mean, he finds you attractive. He loves everything else besides the kid. But this is the thing women know that it's a burden. Women know that it's a red flag. Women know that it doesn't benefit or it's a good thing that they have a kid. Okay? Women know it. This is why I think it's funny. Women say, well, why do men, shame single moms? It's because you know better. You know it's not a good thing. You know it's, something bad. I also find it funny for the women that say that, you know what? I wouldn't date a man with kids. This is the stupidity that happens, right? Because imagine if a man did this, okay? Dated a woman for months and not telling her that he has a kid. Wouldn't women find that, outrageous and whatever? But yet women don't ever think about it. This is why I always question women's supposed empathy, because they never think about a man's side, or they just don't care. This is the thing, they don't care. They don't care how a man would feel. They don't care how you're putting him in a bad situation right here. Because he probably likes you, and now you're effing with his feelings. Because you didn't lay things all out on the table for him to choose. Okay? Now you make it worse for him. Because again, he probably likes you, and now you bring in this mess after he's already probably developed feelings for you. And imagine if this was reversed. Yeah, women see this is the thing, women would be outraged if this was reversed. But they don't mind treating a man the same way. This is why it's very telling in so many levels, right? Women's lack of empathy, women's absolute zero care for men. They don't care. They don't care if he's hurt. They don't care about anything. But see, things like this, right? They wouldn't care about themselves. This right here shows you that they only care about themselves. And again, like I said, right? I honestly believe that, if you can find someone without kids and they love it, but they should know already, great. But in general, you probably should get someone who already has kids. Okay? Because then you don't have to make it a secret. Okay? Because if you choose someone who doesn't have kids and you have to make it a secret until you could hook them in, do you even think, one, you are a red flag to that person? Two, how can you trust, how can you trust their feelings? Right? Would they love you from your worstest? They're not. Right? Do they love you regardless of, that's the thing where I just hate this kind of dishonesty. Okay? It's needless. Because this is the thing where I find it, when it comes to women, okay? Even if, and I've said this before, women have no hard time dating, only because they make it hard, okay? I've seen single women easily find a man, of course. Women with multiple kids can find a man. Women that are fat, ugly, tall, short, old, young, terrible attitude, whatever, women can find a man. They have no